Hi there! If you're a reader, there are more than likely at least a few books that you either have heard about and really aren't interested in, or have even planned to read and then kind of changed your mind, or stuff happened, or So in the spirit of giving up on a certain books that you really turned out not to be that interested in, I have decided to do the books I'll probably never read tag. Was I tagged in this? No. Has that ever stopped me before? Of course not. So let's get started. First question is a really hyped book that you have no interest in reading. That probably would be The Fault in Our Stars. Now, I'm probably gonna say something that is going to offend a good portion of the internet, but I'm not that big of a John Green fan. Don't get me wrong, I've seen his stuff on YouTube. I think he's a really interesting person. I like his views on politics, but when it comes to his actual books, I read Looking for Alaska and Paper Towns, and neither of them really grasped my attention any. And a little while ago when the movie came out, The Fault in Our Stars was everywhere, and people were really talking about it, but I just did not care. I didn't care. And also the premise just sounded like it was going to be a tearjerker for the sake of being a tearjerker, and I just really wasn't into it. Sorry, John Green fans, and John Green. He seems really nice, him and Hank Green. I feel bad. I wish I liked his stuff, but I kind of don't. The next category is a series that you either will not start or you won't finish. For that, it would... Oh, hi, Crumpet! That's my cat. She wants to be in the video, I guess. Say hello to the internet. Say hello to internet. So for a series that I either won't start or won't finish, that would have to be The Mortal Instruments by Cassandra Clare. If you've been on BookTube for any length of time, you've probably heard of Cassandra Clare at some point by someone. If anyone even remotely reads young adult, you've probably heard of her. So obviously with all these people kind of liking it, I read the first two. I read the first one, thought it was okay, and so it's like maybe they get better as they go along, and I read the second one and it still didn't really do it for me, so I've decided that I don't think that Cassandra Clare is the author for me. This whole video, the whole time she's back there, all you guys are gonna do is pay attention to Crumpet on the bed, which is just fine because I'm that kind of person too. If a YouTuber has an animal in the back of their video, that has all my attention, but I'm still gonna keep going, and if you maybe watch it again to see me and listen because on first viewing all you did is look in the cat, then that's okay. The next one is a classic that you are just not interested in. For me, that would have to be Lolita. If you've never heard of this book, I'm just gonna give you a little trigger warning. It's a little intense. It is about a pedophile who is obsessed with a 14-year-old girl, and just that should be enough to... that I could just end why I don't want to read it right there, because like that doesn't sound like a way I want to spend my afternoon. But I just have heard and read other synopsises of the book, other people who have read and reviewed it, and what I keep hearing is that, oh, it's written beautifully, the prose are beautiful, it's just, you know, about this horrific topic. And I'm sitting there going, why is there, what, how, no, I don't want that to be in my brain. I don't want that to be in my... I'm not one of those people who think that just because a book is about a subject that I really don't want to read about or is really disturbing or gross, that like, oh, burn the books. I don't need to be reading it. The next one is a genre you never read. This actually took me a bit to think about because I have a pretty eclectic TBR pile, and I don't really shy away from too many genres, but I guess the one genre of book that I really don't pick up is biographies. I can't remember the last time I read a biography for fun and not for school. So, oh, you going? You going? Okay, bye. And the last category is a book that is on your shelf that you will probably never end up reading. For me, that would be Stephen King's Needful Things. It's been there for a good 6 years, and it's just really thick, and I don't feel like it. I don't want to. I'm probably gonna end up giving that book away. Okay, so that was the books that I'll probably never read tag. Like this video if you liked it, subscribe if that's your thing, and feel free to, in the comments, tell me some books that you will never read and why.